and we are back with the most, and he's going to tell us about these fitness myths that are out here and just get to the bottom of them. First of all, for example, if you have an event coming up in 2 weeks, for example, if I have to go to my high school reunion, can I lose about 20 pounds in 2 weeks to fit into my old dresses or whatever?
In your case, probably about 10, but it would be a trick. It wouldn't be fat loss.
What do you mean by trick?
Well, for instance, if I pull all the carbohydrates out of your diet, meaning all the things that give you energy, they also allow you to hold water.
Okay.
All right? So now once you pull those out, you no longer can hold water. So I can take about 10 pounds of water weight off of you, give you some natural diuretics. You can go through situations with colon cleanses and things of that nature, which can take some things out of your system. So technically you could lose the weight, but it wouldn't be a healthy form of weight loss. And it may do for, like, if you had a photo shoot or something. It's not something I would recommend. But I also try to let people know what these tricks and things are, so they understand that some of the promises that are made for some of these diets and different things are what they're actually doing is not fat loss. It's actually just, but people don't focus on fat loss, they focus on weight loss.
What's the difference?
Well, if you lose weight, you could be losing muscle, you could be losing hydration.
I see.
If you concentrate on fat, that means that you're actually burning the energy which is stored in the fat cells, which is what most of us should aspire for if we're trying to truly lose weight.
And then we're getting skinnier.
You're getting slimmer. I mean, you may still never look skinny because at the same time you're doing resistance training and your muscles are becoming denser, so you may just look tighter.
Okay.
I like to say.
Okay, I get it. Now, you know, a lot of people don't like to go to the gym because, you know, we watch TV and we see them with their nice little spandex on and the little headbands and the shoes and everything. And so let me ask you, should I try to lose some weight before I even go to the gym, or can I just go?
No. If you try to lose weight before you go to the gym, usually that would entail just starving yourself, and you still wouldn't look any better or be able to function any better inside once you were inside the fitness center. So the best route to take is to just take it all in at once. Try to get your nutrition in order. Get some advice on what you should do when you go in. A lot of facilities will offer you like a personal trainer for joining, or you know, the services of one for maybe, you know, 1 or 2 sessions. Keep in mind, like, that if you do that, a lot of times the trainers are there to sell services. So you may not be getting the full package by taking advantage of your free personalized training session.
I see, I see. Now, let me ask another one. A lot of women are resistant to the idea of resistance training, lifting weights, because people say, oh, that's going to make me look like a man. If I start lifting up 5, 10, 20 pounds a day, I'm going to look like a man. Is that true?
No, it's not true. A lot of that comes from people looking at very extreme examples of physicality, i.e. people that are professional bodybuilders or amateur bodybuilders, or maybe they see someone who might be, let's say, a sprinter or a track athlete, and they feel like they're a little too muscular. I mean, and it's all objective, you know. I mean, you have to make a call on what you can deal with, but I can guarantee you no one's ever gone to bed flabby on a Friday and woke up very muscular on a Monday.
So you're saying there's time to intervene?
There's stages. So when you get to where you want to be, then you do what brought you there. You know, you dance with what brung you. You know, so I mean that's very much a myth. I mean, women don't carry enough testosterone in order to build extreme musculature. Now, there are some that carry more than others, but for the most part, that's not really an issue. Okay,
we don't have to worry about that.
No.
Now, another one. Can I lose weight by jogging? Can I just go out after Thanksgiving dinner and run around the block a couple of times and everything's okay?
Well, you can, but if you weren't jogging before Thanksgiving, it's a good chance you're going to get pretty busted up trying to run afterwards. Because, I mean, running is not really a natural motion, and there is a proper way to run, and there's proper equipment. And a lot of people go out in an old pair of sneakers, and they start jogging down the street over cement and everything else, and before you actually lose weight, you end up injured.
Oh,
I.e.,
okay.
you'll have a lower back pain, you got knees, you got ankles, and almost in direct correlation to how overweight you are is how bad you'll probably be injured prior to ever completing any weight loss.
So in other words, if I want to get out there and start jogging, I probably need to put some attention on that too.
You want to get out there and start jogging, you need to get out there and start walking.
Okay.
And then you can work your way up to it if you choose to.
Okay. Is jogging for everybody?
No, I really don't have any of my clients jog unless jogging is part of their goal. Like, for instance, they want to do a 5K run.
I see.
Or something like that, because, like I said, I've seen too many injuries that come from jogging and even treadmill work. If you're going to be on a treadmill, my suggestion is that you walk.
Okay.
If in the long run, I would suggest, if you can walk on a track that's rubberized as opposed to walking on the street, you'll do a lot better, and make sure you have a good pair of shoes on.
Okay. All right. Now, what about calories? Calories are calories. Yes or no?
No.
Okay. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's like I could give you 500 calories in a meal, and it could consist of, some roast chicken, a baked potato, some
Yum.
green beans, right? Or I could give you 5 boxes of lemon heads, and it'll be 500 calories as well. Good chance you're not going to feel so great after 5 boxes of lemon heads.
Very good chance.
And within an hour...
Lemon heads, that's candy, right?
Lemon heads, the candy.
Okay.
Which on the box says a fat-free food. Well,
Okay.
anything made out of all sugar is going to be fat-free, so don't fall for that one. All right? So no, it does matter what your calories are. I mean, you want to have protein, complex carbohydrates, as well as vegetables, or in each meal, if possible.
Okay, now what about this one? And you hear people say it all the time. I eat hardly anything. And sometimes these people are not skinny people. Mm-hmm. And they'll say, I don't hardly eat anything, or I only eat twice a day. How come I'm not losing any weight? How come I'm still big?
Because they've ground their metabolism to a halt by eating twice a day.
Now, you're going to have to explain that one.
Well, you burn fat you burn calories at the rate that you bring calories in, normally. So a person who's eating 5 small meals or 3 meals and 2 snacks a day that are like maybe 250, 300 calories.
For each of these small meals?
For smaller meals, is not the same as someone who's eating 2 750 calorie meals a day. The body absorbs a portion of it, maybe 300 calories, and it stores the rest. Now, part of the problem with that is that when the time comes when you take in more than that, or you eat more often, the body holds on to everything it can so that it can help you to survive, because now she found some food, or he found some food. And we don't know when he's going to be able to regularly find food, but the metabolism is the rate that you burn your calories at.
Yes.
It slows down to help you to accommodate the fact that you don't eat often.
So wait a minute. Are you saying that if we want to lose weight, it's better to eat more?
More often, not necessarily more food. So in other words, you might take your breakfast and cut it in half and eat half of it at 7, eat the other half at 10. You take your lunch, cut it in half, you eat half of it at lunch and you eat half of it at 3. You take dinner, and instead of eating any starchy carbs, like anything white or anything, you might just have vegetables and meat, so that evening your body goes into fat burning mode and burns fat instead of spends half the night digesting your cereal that you ate before you went to sleep.
I see what you're saying. Now, what about supplements? Do they work?
Supplements do work, but supplements, you have to know what they are, what they're for, what they're supposed to do. If you just blindly take supplements without knowing how to use them, they're usually ineffective at best and harmful at worst.
And maybe we should be a little more specific, because we're going into a break. But tell me what supplements are. What does that mean?
Supplements could be anything from protein powder to vitamins, additional essential fatty acids, or the one that everyone loves, fat burners.
All right. Well, thank you so much for getting to the bottom of that, and we will be right back.
He covered over 5,000 miles, averaging about 100 miles per day. Manson says he wants to thank all who donated to his cause and wants to remind us that even though his journey is over, it must continue. Tom and Harriet Banks.
Every year, 1 million families face losing their homes to foreclosure. Because they don't know what to do, they do nothing. If you're in danger of losing your home, call us, because nothing is worse than doing nothing.
And we're back with the most, and this has been really interesting. Now, we know that you're a regular contributor to themcknightreport.com, our website at themcknightreport.com. But how else can we get in contact with you?
Well, by email, it would be most@bodybymost.net. You can follow me on Twitter.
Ooh.
And that would be twitter.com/bodybymost. And also, we have a Facebook group, which is Body by Most Fitness Solutions. Anybody who wants to join that, we do have all kinds of get-togethers, ski trips, bowling, all kinds of things like that. And I think, as I mentioned, the website is bodybymost.net.
Okay. All right. Now, so we know how we can contact you. We've heard about the myths, and we've busted most of them.
Right.
What's the takeaway on all this? What should we do if we wanted to stay fit, lose weight, stay healthy? What should we be doing?
Almost no matter what it is that you're trying to achieve, weight gain, weight loss, you need to concentrate on your cardiovascular, you need to concentrate on resistance training, and you need to concentrate on your nutrition. And if you get all three of those rolling along, you'll be fit.
Okay, now the cardiovascular, that's we need to move, right?
That would be, yeah, your cardio work. Yep.
Get the heart
Stuff
rate
to get the
up.
heart racing, yep.
Okay, and the resistance is?
Resistance is anything that's body weight or lifting weights or bands, anything like that.
Okay, and the nutrition, well, you told us about that.
Nutrition is just trying to eat right.
Okay, well, most you've given us a lot to think about. And we're probably going to have some more questions.
Okay.
Would you come back sometime?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again for joining us with another session of the McKnight Report. Information you really want. Please, please remember to come back and join us for our next episode. Thank you very much.